Hey, so like most things in my life, the whole learning things this month, with art or whatever, didn't work out. Nothing, it did not. No. So we're going with low effort, low energy type of things. And honey, let me tell you about my OCs because there's a lot of them and I can go on forever. So I decided to do a little speed paint. I realized I haven't done enough posters or illustrations of just my OCs in their environment with other characters as a little poster. I don't do enough of that. So I took this as an opportunity to do that as well. I hope you guys don't mind. Hopefully, I can get to some OC storage sites editing soon, but let's get to this because it's just, a little filler, but I hope you don't mind. It's entertaining filler because you don't know these characters, but I do, and let me show you my OCs. So I will be drawing three characters: Missy, Blue, and I think her name is Vale. I'm not sure, but I think it's vaguely in that name sense. Quite frankly, if it's not Missy, the other two characters are kind of sort of spoily characters, but again, I'm having fun, so excuse me. The premise for this was that they were aliens and the scientists send off Missy to like fend for herself, and she was gonna die in the bliss of space or whatever, and her two friends there are just sad, and I don't know what happens. Haha, hee hee. I really don't know what happens. I didn't write that far ahead, but it could be cool if I went on with it. Anyways, so she lands on Earth. She lives with some humans under like some really poor circumstances, and now they're all friends. But now the whole alien race just wants Missy dead for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, their powers, something to do with manip- changing one's atoms within everything or whatever. So Missy's power is primarily messing up textures and fabric and stuff of that nature and making them into knives and other pointy things to throw at stuff, and she can levitate them, and it's just so fun and so nice. Missy, when she came down to Earth, she had no memory whatsoever, and she was kind of like LOL XD random. If you didn't know, I am kind of a millennial, and I am, I am a weeaboo. Okay, so I made this while I was in my weeaboo-esque stage in high school, so that's where she's from, and I took this as a little challenge to write something that's outside of my not my norm, but like not my main stuff that I was into, which was the fourth unseen. And I was writing that really a long time, and I got to the point where I hit a wall. I couldn't do it anymore. So, um, Shonen Jump came out around that time in the US. So I was like, okay, well, I want to do something a little bit similar to that where I could just make a new story. Can I just make a new story? Lo and behold, it's a free country. I can. So I made Missy, and then I kind of took it upon myself, like every season or ever, whenever a story ends or I hit a wall, I'll just move on to a next story and a new OC, and that kept me sane in high school, honestly. So I am very attached to Missy. Um, but I did draw a lot of parallels to a story I made when I was 8, where like this alien just gets out of her home planet and lands on Earth. So I drew some inspiration. It's not exactly a one to one, not the same characters, but I like the concept enough to go on with it. I don't know how you remember a story while you're 8, but it was a canon a moment for me. So I made Missy, I believe, in October of 2003. Hmm. So we can say that her birthday is in October. It's October 3rd. I know that for sure. I kept the paperwork for it and like the sketch and everything. I can't find it. I mean, it's in my storage stuff. That I have a lot of OC stuff in storage. We're not going to get into that yet. But also at the time, Rising Star of Manga was out, and I really drew a lot of inspiration from there. Maybe I could make a comic too and a manga and send it off to Tokyo Pop and get published or whatever. So I tried my hand at that. That's where the reference pictures are coming from. I colored it with color pencil. God bless my soul. And I tried. I really did. And I only got up to like 3 pages of that. which sucked. Whatever. I tried to tone a screen tone on the computer at the time. It doesn't work so well if you have a mouse and you just don't know what you're doing and you don't have like any proper art programs at the time. So, yeah, obviously didn't work out, but it was good to like dip my toe into that. I'm very happy that I did that. I also learned a lot about writing stuff. I'm not good at writing, guys, so I tried to write guys, and they were bland as frick. I try to mix it up a little bit with the alien guy here, so I think it's pretty interesting for me. I just want to mess up the humans' lives now. If I were to come back to this story, I did change the title because it was very, like I said, very weeaboo isk. It was get this, Kun Kun. Yeah, no. So I just changed it to Missy Missy because it just kind of it felt right and it kind of almost meant the same thing a little bit. So it's yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you about the other two characters. I mean, I vaguely did, but not enough. So Blue here is supposedly Missy Missy's boyfriend. So things go awry when he ends up on the planet and sees that she's hanging around an older human guy. Oh, again, Missy Missy had no recollection of him. Her memory is toast. So I thought that was interesting. So he comes really mad and kind of like, ooh, we were looking for you. And blah, blah. It's fun. It's fun. I have a little comic of it. I'm not going to show it. But yeah, that's that. And Vale here, she's secretly the bad person. Ooh, did she send her off to space? Was she secretly in charge of the scientists that send her off? Who are the scientists anyways? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. What was 16-year-old me thinking? And so I guess that kind of sort of concludes just the whole history and these OCs. I hope you don't mind. But let's go ahead and get into the program I'm using. I'm using Clip Paint EX. You don't need EX to make something like this. I mean, Clip Paint 1. But I'm not using the updated Clip Paint. Let's get that straight. It's crazy, yucky. Ugh. I am using a Cintiq 16, not a Pro because I don't have that much money. And so funny story, like I said, I was really lazy while I was doing this, so much so that I didn't realize that I was inking over my sketch layer as you do. But I really like those brushes, and at this rate, I'm not letting the hard work of the ink go to waste. I just colored with it and I just let it flow. I kind of just threw out just being preppy and nice with it and coloring within the lines at least a little bit. So I really like the sketchiness of it and the sketch line art. The brush I use, it's really glowy. I get a lot of questions about it. I have no idea where it's from. It's on the Clip Paint Acid store. It's in my favorites list. I just don't know what it's called, but if I do find it, I will let you know. Okay, I'll update in the description. Okay, I'm so sorry, but it's a lovely brush. I think you have to have clippies for it, but those are easily to be obtained. But yeah, that's where that is, and makes a really nice glowy effect. If you're using it in that way, I use it for sketching because it's just easier for me to see personally. But yeah, the composition for me was a little difficult. I had a vague idea what I was doing, but it didn't quite pan out. But it looks good now that it's all settled and everything. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Uh, oh yeah, well, I guess I will explain that. Like this week, Thanksgiving week, is crazy for me. So I'm hoping to stream still. I don't know, because I really want to take a vacation, a quotation on vacation in December. I haven't edited any videos yet for December, which sucks. I kind of figured I'd do like 3 or 4 videos, but I was hoping by now I would already have them already uploaded. And I don't have to worry about them. So I am in big spaghetti messes. Big, my spaghetti fell and I'm swimming in the spaghetti. This is weird. Okay, so that's it. That's basically it. So I'm still gonna be streaming. They might be a little shorter. I don't know. I really don't know. I need to clean out the refrigerator, is what I'm saying. I need to go. I need to go. Everyone, have a lovely, awesome always. Take good care. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my OCs. It wasn't a lot. But again, did I want to tell spoilers? Did I want to draw the bland here, like not heroes, humans? Maybe I will get to that, but I do need to make a reference sheets for Blue and Veil at some point because I do like them. They were just, I don't know. I was kind of throwing them away for a little bit, but I was like, wait a minute, I kind of like them though. They look kind of cool here. So yeah, okay. Bye, bye. Have a happy Thanksgiving and happy whenever you are. If you don't celebrate it, eat yourself some good food. Hopefully, goodly. Goodbye.